some things to like, some things to not like throughout that game.
Yeah.
That kind of the takeaway here is
a little bit like last night. But, overall, probably not as many things tonight as last night. But again, it's give them credit. They were aggressive in certain parts of the ice, and if you don't manage the puck, I mean, we did a good job killing both our penalties, and they score on both of them. Shortly after that. But again, it's especially the second one, we had a chance to get the puck out, and we didn't, and that's in the back of your net. So, good learning opportunities.
Casey has handed 4 goals tonight.
Yeah, she played better tonight than probably she'll admit to maybe last night. And so in these games, and in a lot of our games, our good players have to be our good players. If they're on the score sheet, they're going to impact the game. But I thought, at 3-2, and we get our only power play of the night, and we capitalize within 10 seconds. That's when your power play is working in those situations, and you rely on that. But then you get that opportunity. We took advantage of that opportunity, which made it 4-2.
Get to talking about legacies with players like Casey when she sets a career record, like she did for assists. But it kind of also goes hand in hand with what she does in games like this, just being a distributor, being a finisher, kind of having whole package for what you want center to be is kind of a fair way of
that's a real fair way. I mean, plays in all situations. In a lot of games played heavy minutes, I called it. And, tonight starts the game off first shift, makes it 1-0, and sets the tone early on. And that's what you want your leaders to do. I thought KK played well again tonight. So when your good players are moving and they're creating things, usually you're going to have a chance to be real successful. And, Layla got a nice goal. We talked about getting in front of the net. There were a bunch of rebounds on a lot of different plays, and we weren't capitalizing on some of them just because of lack of positioning or not the willingness to go into that space. And her goal was a direct, boom, there's a rebound, fight for it. Can I get it? With her long reach, she's able to put it in.
She had like 8 assists her freshman year. I know it was a short year, but
who's that?
Casey.
Oh.
And to now have 140 for a career tells you how much she's involved in. I mean, really, that tells you that she's done a little bit of everything here. It seems.
Yep, she has, and she's a good passer. And that's one of the reasons Sims and her play well together. They both can see the ice similar. They both get into spaces, and they both can pass the puck really well. They can see passing lanes and areas to move the puck that some of the kids don't see in their game. So she's had a wonderful career. I mean, she played really well last year, especially the second half. She's having a good final year, and hopefully she continues to play at this level.
With KK reaching 100 tonight, similar milestone, what does it say about her ascending so quickly? She obviously came in a little bit older after the year, but it's really taken on a big role really quickly.
She's a dynamic player. I mean, I'm sure when the other teams are scouting this and looking at videos, part of their game plan is how we're going to contain her. What are we going to do to eliminate some of her chances? But she's such a good skater, a puck handler that she creates a lot of her opportunities by those skill sets that she has. She works at it. She wants to continue to get better. So the numbers aren't surprising because of what she puts into her game.
There was a couple of stretches during this game where it felt like almost basketball, where you and St. Thomas were kind of just going back, trading shots, almost on the rush, kind of back and forth, one and done. Is that a problem of putting away some of those rebounds like you were talking about earlier, just chances on takeaways? What did you kind of notice that game?
Well, some of them probably is mismanaging either blue line with both teams. If they're not doing it, then we're getting chances depending on which blue line you're talking about. And that's the same thing. If we're not managing, there's times where we get stuck at the blue line. Especially going to the offensive zone, you don't want to get stuck in that space. At the least, you want to put the puck down the goal line, put it behind the net, give yourself a chance to forecheck and recover the puck. But if you turn it over and teams are hemming into that space, then, you know, you got players skating north, and then the puck's going the other direction. So now all of a sudden they have to either stop or get back quickly, and it creates an opportunity for the other team. So turnovers are a big part of the game, and you know, if you eliminate turnovers, especially in certain spaces on the ice, chances are you're not going to have to defend as much. If you turn it over in those spaces and you don't win faceoffs, then you're going to have to defend more. And so, how am I managing the puck?
Any issue with career records with this 5th year for the COVID year? And Casey's had more games to do it in than Sarah did.
Yeah, I mean, so there's probably going to be asterisks. You know, if I played 50 more games than you did, you know, that's just part of life. You know, nobody anticipated COVID. Nobody anticipated the NCAA giving these kids an extra year. And some of these kids seem like they've been around for 7, 8, 9 years. I mean, look at some of the lineups across the country and playing for different teams. But you know, whether you're Casey, whether you're Sarah, I mean, both good players, both had great careers. And like I say, with Casey, she's got more to give us, and I'm looking forward to that happening. Awesome. You guys have a good Sunday. Yep. Thanks.
Have a good one.